And we are so excited to welcome our first musical guest to the show, smooth jazz recording artist, Neamen Lyles.
Hey, what's happening? How you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're just drinking some wine, talking about cookies. We're having a great time.
Welcome to Candidly Krystal.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. Appreciate it.
Yes, we are so excited. And now, Neamen, you and I go way back, right? UVA days, Wildcats through and through. Yes, bear down. And but you are a very accomplished smooth jazz recording artist. You are, and you have success on smooth jazz radio. And how many songs of yours have been featured on Sirius XM or Spotify, etc.?
About 2. So it's
That's
not as
great.
much success as others, but I'm doing my thing, and I'm signed to Intervision Records, and I've got a tune that's on Spotify that's about to hit 500,000 spins. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, this, my new CD, Moment of Truth. I got a tune called A Game. I'm not playing it tonight, but it's on there. You can check it out, and we're on our way to that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw myself a little party when I hit that.
I think it's a great idea.
Good, and I want to come. That's amazing.
Okay.
So you've played with some pretty amazing performers: Jeff Lorber, Rick Braun, Mindy Abair. What is one of your favorite performances?
I haven't played with them, but I've been on the same.
You've been on the same ticket,
yes,
okay?
But I haven't played it.
Just take the bump.
Okay.
Take your flowers.
Sure.
Yes.
So what's one of your favorite performances that you've ever done?
Oh, my favorite performances.
Oh.
Wow.
That's tough.
That one time with Crystal Stark was
Absolutely.
pretty great.
Crystal Stark, everything with Crystal Stark is always the best.
True that.
Leading
I'm gonna be real. My favorite time playing is probably just playing at church, honestly.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
man. That's so great. What church do you go to?
Generations Church. It's on Kolb, just north of 22nd.
And you play every Sunday, so people can hear you there?
I'm there every Sunday.
There
not
you
all
go.
the time. I'm not playing saxophone all the time. Lately, I have been, but I'm also running the sound back there. So, and sometimes I'm playing keyboards too.
Well, a man of many talents. We are so excited to hear you play. And what song are you going to be playing for us today?
I'm going to be playing a tune called Cold Duck Time.
Cold Duck Time. All right.
Yeah.
What? I haven't heard this one.
I don't think so. No, actually, you haven't. And I have to take these headphones off to do it.
You're good. Yeah. Nope.
You go ahead and you take off your headphones. We're going to show your CDs. The first photo is just Neamen looking cool. Next photo is his first CD, So Free, which he has So Free on the Smooth Jazz charts. And the third CD, the third photo is his second CD, Neamen's Moment of Truth, which I think this song is being featured from. All right. So without further ado.
This is not my song, but yeah.
This is not your song.
You didn't tell me how to play one off my CD. This is Cold Duck Time.
Okay. All right. Cold Duck Time. Here we go. Here is Neamen Lyles.
First ever live performance. Hope it worked out.
Wow.
It was great.
Can I, first of all, just say, if we are going to do a debut show, that is how you do a debut show.
Woo!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
That was fantastic. Wow. I am just that wonderful. It was just beautiful. So I'm kind of speechless in a sense. I have to give my hats off to you because it's so hard to translate good music virtually.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
It is.
I've had a lot of practice and a lot of mistakes, but I have my own virtual show on Sundays at 3 p.m. on Neamen's Facebook page. So I've had a lot of practice. I've done 21 performances over the last 7 months since COVID.
Yes.
Pretty much every week. And I've had a lot of time to figure out what doesn't work and what does.
Yeah. You know what? I was going to ask you that because, Krystal, same with you, being an entertainer right now, how have you had to evolve to make sure that people are thinking, we can't forget about the music. We can't forget about the music. What do you think was the drive to motivate you to keep going during this quarantine?
You know what? I honestly just felt like I am on the map. And there's a lot of people in the smooth jazz world that are a lot more successful than me. And I just figured, you know what, I saw some guys doing Facebook Lives, and I said, you know what, everybody's sitting at home. People are watching these videos. If I get on live, I can get my video and my performances and what I do in front of the same people that people who have big names and behind big labels with lots of money can do. And I can do it all by myself in my bedroom. And that's what I decided to do. And so I started playing live, and it's more or less worked out. I kind of built my own little fans. People like to see me perform. It gives me something to practice every week, something to look forward to, because musicians, it's rough out there, right, man? Nobody has gigs. No one has anywhere to perform.
It's so true. And, when I saw you get on Facebook, I was like, yes, of course. If anybody is going to turn lemons into lemonade, it is my boy, Neamen Lyles, busting out his live stream on Facebook every Sunday. And I applaud you for it because you're out there doing the thing. Me, I'm out here just drinking wine in my backyard, right? Waiting for the world to start turning again. So I applaud you because it takes so much effort and gumption. And like you said, it's a steep learning curve. So kudos to you. my friend.
Thank you for saying that. It's not simple, and and I didn't want to just pull out an iPhone and put it in the room and start playing because it doesn't sound good.
Right.
To actually have, because I'm professional, I take what I do seriously. Even if I'm going to play on Facebook, I want it to look and sound professional, and it actually takes a lot of work to do it. To figure out how all the little things that you have to do to make it come through there, right? It's weird. Facebook wants very specific things. It doesn't matter, so it's weird. But I like this. I like this thing that you got me on here today. Was it StreamYard?
StreamYard.
I'm gonna spend some time on StreamYard this week figuring it out because I like this platform.
It's really cool.
It's worked out for us in so many ways because we get to control it. A lot of times when you're trying to stream something, you can't always control the message and your brand and whatever, but this has allowed us to do just that while simultaneously highlighting our friends. And bringing them, because for us, that was the whole idea when Krystal and I talked about this show, is let's elevate the voices of the people in our life that we feel like deserve to be elevated. And when Krystal told me about you, her first thing that she said was, he's got it figured out streaming his music. Like, this is going to be a top-notch performance. And I said, I am all in, girl.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I knew who to call.
Thanks for not setting the bar too high.
Oh, gosh, Neamen.
You could have said it low, then anything could have happened, and I'd have been cool, that's great.
Yeah, no. I came in guns blazing with you. You're my boy. All right, but question for you. I didn't know that you had 3 brothers, Neamen.
Oh, yeah, they look just like me.
You all shop at the same store.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, wow. I had no idea. Where did they live?
And actually, there's 4 of them, and they're all thinner than me and younger.
That's hilarious. I had to give you crap about that photo because it cracks me up.
That photo was taken by Barney Hilton Murray. That's one of his favorite photos, professional photographer right here in Tucson. And I love the photograph. He loves it. So it's
really cool.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It's like a Matrix. You know what I mean? If you're moving fast and all of a sudden it slows, it's like all his different movements in one picture. Like, whoa, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Neamen, thank you so much for being on our show, being our debut musical guest. You're amazing.
Well, I got to say one more thing before I go.
Yes,
of course.
Guys, thank you for having me. And part of what I played in my solo, I have to just give a disclaimer. Part of my solo, I did a Gerald Albright thing. Gerald Albright from his recording. I just want to put that out there so someone doesn't say I try to steal Gerald Albright stuff.
All right.
You're crediting it now.
You're crediting it. Not stealing. Paying homage.
There you go.
Everybody that's tuning in, please show some love to Neamen. Neamen.com is where you can find all of his information. And when can we catch you broadcasting again? Is all that on your website, or do you have a date in mind?
Yeah, you can go to my Facebook, my webpage or my Facebook page. I'll be broadcasting 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this Sunday, and I'll also be performing Saturday night at the Catalina Brewing Company here in Tucson, Arizona.
Nice.
Love it.
Thank you.
God bless you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on.
Bye, Neamen.
That was amazing.